We hearing up on me? We hearing up on me? That's all I needed. Of course, I decided to do an early stream before I even ate breakfast, right? Nobody in the house. I think this is one of my first no one's home streams, which is kind of fun. But I just seeked the game, 2010, just to get warmed up. This 1500 question mark hits me. Boom, 2290s all around. So, that's the way it goes, right? Oh my god, every time. I'm playing this dubious line. I get so fucking tired of these prepared lines, you know what I'm saying? I mean, look at the mock here. Well, I don't know. I'm already like, fuck this game. Yeah, I don't care about this game anymore. I'm just gonna, fuck this guy, dude. I mean, I am lined up here. I got this. I don't know, man. I mean, you get these 23 fucking hundreds, and it's like, how do you want me to operate? Do I want to give him a centralized knight right here where he's got this fucking square? I mean, the guy's a pawn up. No doubt right now. I mean, I don't have a clue. I was gonna probably play that shit. I'm gonna end up here where I could have gotten a one move. It's just the muck that is my life. I mean, I've got shit like that. But, takes. I don't know. Maybe you can even push, right? Plus, that immediately lets go of this fucking pawn. You know, it's a full mock here. I don't know, man. So far out of position. Just trying to come up with something to survive. You know. Yes, first squirrel. And I did one breakfast stream before, but it failed because I forgot to eat my breakfast. So my breakfast became my cold ass lunch. So I decided to stream before that I got hungry, you know. Maybe I have better luck. I'm not even awake at all. I mean, I've been up a while, but mornings, man. Yeah, you're the first one. But yeah, this is definitely my earliest stream, for sure. No doubt about it. Earliest by at least 2 hours. Just figured I'd pop on, you know. What's going on, Eagles? Yay. How you doing, bud? Mr. Drops. That's what's up. Okay, so he really wants to take that Makalaka with the knight. Alright. I mean, okay. Now do I have this move, though? Did you really? You just beat a 2100? Nice. Well, this asshole's rated like 2400. So, you know, I'm thinking I won't pull the wool over his eyes all too much, right? I mean, it's one of those situations where you have to feel it out, you know, and I just feel that if I get the feeling that if I just try to hold him off, I'm gonna get outplayed. He's already up a pawn, you know. It's one of those feelings you get where it's time to strike. He has a lot of weaknesses right now. I need to get at him while I can. This is the only move that's making sense to me. Besides, you know, close this down, you know, but then he's going to play this, and then I'm going to have, you know, this is White's position totally. I got to make it mine. Maybe I'm going to close that down first, though. Maybe I'm going to close that down. Oh, we know what we're getting, Dave. Check it out. He's just never played this time control before, but he's a 2300 and everything else. You know, I normally wouldn't be, you know, salty except for like, I mean, I'm groggy, tired. I've only had like half a Mountain Dew, and I didn't need a 2300 at fucking 9:30 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I know. I'm trying to like going with the shotgun effect. You know, I'm just gonna scatter just whenever I feel like. Because here's the thing. Sometimes I'll wait, see it, and there's the move I said. Okay, so I'm not in trouble yet. I'm just gonna go ahead and make this move and see what it does. I don't know. Okay, he takes the Nizzy, I get the busy, he's busted up big time. I'm loving life. He takes here, it's fucking unclear. Because I get the check, okay, he's got to come here. Right? See what I'm saying, bro? Maybe I've got one more check. You know, I don't know. This is unclear, but it's, oh, look at that shit. Found a way to fuck that up. Yeah, this guy, you know, you try one cute move. And you guys know normally I wouldn't even play a cute move like that. I just wouldn't. But here's something cute. He has to take back with the knight, or else he just drops a pawn. Oh, I'm sorry, he has to take back with the pawn. Can I use that somehow? How about we can do this shit and figure out. He can figure out how the fuck to fix it. You know, probably just play King F2. You know. Oh, what's up? What's up, Twiddle Jams, baby? Right on, buddy. I'm watching the U.S. champs as far as I peek at them. You know, I mean, the old me would have been like sitting waiting at like Chess Live, you know, of course, because that was my home base, but like, or chess.com or wherever, you know, somewhere on Twitch, waiting for the relay and the recap and the, you know, all this stuff. Now it's more like, I mean, I don't not care, but with so much, there's so much after, you know what I mean? Where's that going? What'd I walk into? Was he free to just push on me now? He's pretty well covered up, ain't he? Seems like he might have his shit together, right? What about some shit like this? Aye. Twiddle, from Dylan Cures My Soul to Twiddle Jams. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, I've been enjoying the games that I have seen. I honestly should follow them more, but for whatever reason, I'm just getting the highlights basically. You know. Yeah, F6 might have been good too. At least stop this train that's coming. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's where I'm getting a lot of my highlights is Sabina. You know, there's a couple other streamers that are either covering it or there. So it's like, you know, that's cool. I tune in for a little bit, get the highlights, and bounce. What's up, Shramo? Yeah, yay. Fabi went down to Danya. I did not know. Yes, yes. Exactly. This is coming. It's going to force a move like G3, which, you know, yeah, it kind of locks me out for a minute, but it takes that square away from his knight. Because knife F5, I mean, just look at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stop knight f5 before it comes. Just way before it comes. US Dave, aren't you a master? Am I remembering that wrong? 2200 plus. So he blocks with the Nizzy. Going for it right now. Just going for it. But he can't move that Nizzy. He can't move that Nizzy so good. Alright, so I'm going to go here. This is looking appetizing. I'm eyeballing all the pawns, keeping my eye on them, and I have a juicy check. It's the best I got, guys. And this takes any rook sack possibilities out because I'll check his ass. You know, I mean, this game is lost completely. I'm down a piece, I think, but we're just playing on just to, you know, because even though a game is lost, doesn't mean that the ideas don't work anymore. You can still find ideas in this position. I mean, just because it's lost, you know, it's no excuse to play stupid moves. You know, it's definitely lost, though. There's no doubt about that. This is not a worry. That's a fucking worry, guys. That brings my knight in. Okay, wait. And I'm in trouble. But then we have queen here. Or should I take this Makalaka first and just go here? If I check, he goes here. And things are almost fucking looking good for me. Amazingly. These knights are annoying. Very annoying. Very annoying. Oh, 1450, huh? God damn it. Eve, you know how impossible it is to see with those Makalakas on? Like impossible, foo. But here they go. 9:35, which means 9:50 for 15 minutes. So do I go for the chumpy check? Do I go for the fucking G-pawn? My queen is threatened. The check, I mean, looks more active to me. Right? Especially since I got a good idea he's going to go this way. God damn it. Because he doesn't want to walk into that. There's just no fucking way. Even though he's got knife f5, I'm not convinced he wants to walk that way. But my queen's threatened. You know, otherwise I'd like a move like this. Just, you know, just threatening fucking that, you know. My goal is to get this move in, preferably at a time where this move doesn't threaten to break my world in 60 places. I mean, because, you know, if I take this pawn, does he fucking have that? Does he just realistically have this move? And then I've got to go where, dude? Like all the way back. So I'm completely fucking trapped. That pawn seems like it might be more of a boon for him. I'm going to go for the check. Do you like him, Eve? Oh, there they are. I got him free. I didn't have sunglasses before because my eyeglasses have the you know, what do you call them? The transition lenses, right? So they just get dark for me outside. Not this fucking dark, but dark enough. So I don't have sunglasses anymore, but these came free in a bag of a bunch of shit we bought, you know what I mean? I said, oh, fuck yeah, dude. That's the style I used to wear, too, back when I had vision. So they came free, and I was watching Arch stream, and, okay, so now he's got some fucking issues, right? Now he's got some fucking issues, I think. Namely, this fucking sack, if I can just get something, you know, what I need to do is get, and this guy's made it. almost fucking mated. He still has this awful knight f5. I mean, knight f5 hangs a piece, but it gains a brook, and I'm already down, right? But I mean, I need to get in the struggle, I think. Knight f5, I'm just going to have to deal with it. What are you going to do? I need to be staring at this fucking... I like Dave's idea, actually, of doing this. You know, something like this and this. Just hammer it home. You know what I might do? Okay, so if I make my cutesy move now, what does he have? Just knight f5 to counter it? Let's do the cutesy move. I'm sure he has seen this for 17 days. I'm thinking he's just going to either take this pawn or go here, putting pressure on f7. And I don't know, you know, I mean, of course he can obviously just take C right now, but I'm not so sure that helps him in light of this, you know, that I've got knight f4 coming. Shaded Santa. Check out, is that Gregory? Shit, yes, buddy. These things don't do anything for the old readability factor, you know. Just fucking nothing. Yeah, knight f5 is a fork. He gets my queen and my brook, but that gives away a free piece. So basically, I'm giving away the exchange. And I'm getting 2 knights for a rook at that point. And a busted up position. But welcome to fucking city streets, right? Thanks for the sub, buddy. Yeah, knight f5 is always going to be a threat. One of the ways to think about it, though, in your games is you see it. Instead of being scared of it, necessarily, at first at least, just say, okay, there's nothing I can do about that. Because in this position where we were, yeah, I could have prevented it with g6. But now my rook is locked on one file. I have no cool discovery. I have no knife getting up here or in here or even back to f6. I have none of that. So what I'm willing to do is lose a brook. I take here, he checks me, take there, he takes here. He's still leading, but not by much. Not by much. And as long as I can stay active as shit, you know, I can have a good game. The thing is you know, if he takes c4, I don't give a shit. If he takes c4, I don't care. c4, you know, it would have been nice if it could have gone somewhere. But it's not going anywhere. He went for the check. See what I told you? Once you get like a 1500 or like a 1700 would have just snapped off one of these pawns. Just willy-nilly. But when you play these you know, 2300 types, you got to be looking for... You know, these people, they definitely obey the rule of, like, when you find a good move, look for something better. I mean, that's just how they live. That's not something to remember for them. That's how they do it. So when you see a pawn you can snap or whatnot, just step back and say, all right, it's a free pawn. But, you know, picture it, though. He was here. So queen here. Okay, so I find safety somewhere. You know, doing something. I just move the knight or something. Well, now look. Queen's like all out of play. There's really nothing going on here. It's like she's worth a lot more right where she is. Just hammering me. That c-pawn I can't protect. There's no way that c-pawn is going to make the next 3 moves in the next 10 moves of the game. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to worry about it. That's an endgame thing if it survives. So now my only thing is whether to... I think I'm going knight here. Okay? It's a feel move. It's another feel move. The idea is I take with the pawn, I chase this knight away. I'm almost daring knight f5. Right? I'm just daring it. But now I have this bang, and my queen is on his only escape square. There could be good things happening here. Or I could be blundering. I'm just saying, at least it's an idea. You know, at 2,300, his ideas are by and large going to be, in general, just stronger than mine. You know, just across the board, you know. For every strong idea I have that's 2,300 strong, you know, he has 6 of them. You know, I'm 2,000, 2,100. What's happening, Ellipse? So, of course, you know, we take with the pawn. Now, knight f5, I suppose, which is unfortunate. He's up 3. I can take here. I can, you know, if I had literally one more move set up, I might be able just to hang the queen and just fucking mate him here, right? I mean, you know, maybe knight f5 was a little better than I was giving it credit for. It seems like it's basically Suckville. Well, now it is because I don't have that other knight to win, right? Now it's kind of in shitty field territory, but maybe I can play king here and brook over and just hammer him, right? But now's not the time I want to trade queens, necessarily. But at this stage, I'm playing a player like this, you want every move to mean at least 2 things. I need dual purpose moves here. Something crazy I need them. You know, I mean, he's almost in so much trouble already. So basically where I would like to go is poise my queen somewhere where it can rush over there and check. I'm not finding it though. You know, I mean, I like this move coupled with this shit myself. And just boom, get back down there. A little out of position. I mean, it's chess. It's fun. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna probably what I'm gonna end up doing. I mean, that's a forced take. I'm gonna go here. Idea is getting back in or kicking the knight, and then I've got here and here. Maybe I can finish this, right? I don't know. Hey, what's going on, DK guy? Knight f4? What? Knight takes f4. When? Oh. Here? Ah. Queen takes g3 would have been pretty cool. But here's... Okay, so queen takes g3. Okay, so now, though, I've got the mate threat, but he moves the knight back to threaten it, and he has... Now he's to save it, and he's on this guy again. But maybe Maybe that was pretty killer. I just was kind of scared of like knight here, you know. That's a fucking nasty outpost. That's a bitch. But this might be better than what I did. My idea was to just chase everybody away from this pawn almost at any cost, see. That's preventative. But he vacated the square like I wanted him to. Exactly, Aster Vex. Oh, you know, I was watching Art stream, and I had me, he's got the same thing, like, you know, so many channel points, he has to wear sunglasses for 15 minutes. I thought it was kind of cool. I ended up with some shades, so I kind of just stole it from him. Okay, now see, this position is a lot more complicated than it looks. A fucking lot more complicated than it looks. This, okay, he has a check. This threatens mate. And threatens a knight. Right? So if I go like this, he's allowed to take here. Then it seems like I'm in triple trouble, right? But then I just take the knight, so he won't do that. He won't do that. If I take here, he's liable to check me. At which point, I'm likely to go here. I mean, I'd love to lift the brook right now, but unfortunately, that's not going to work. I'm going to move behind. It would work if I took this pawn, right? This is curtains for me, huh? I mean, I'm down a little bit, but I'm trying to maintain. Actually, if I do this, he can take with that, because then after here, he can take this with check and win my brook. So this is not a move. I can come over here and check him again, which I think just dares him to double up. Unfortunately, I mean, I've got C. Right, rook F3. That's it. Position is busted no matter what. Well, yeah, I mean, he's up 7. I have 2 pieces against 4. And he's finding all my tender moments, you know. I like that his king is so locked down, though, right now. But he is in a great position, man. I mean, there pretty much goes my dreams, right? Wonder if Art's coming on. I don't see him. I haven't seen him online in a couple days, which don't mean much. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm normally not one to take it down this far, especially against someone really good like this, but, you know, I mean, you're not lost until you stop looking. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're looking for a way out, you're not lost. Once you sit down and cry, things get pretty bad. Champagne for all from your opponent. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, I don't expect a blunder, but for some reason I'm not having too bad a time playing out this last game. Usually it is definitely not the most fun for me. But today I don't mind it so much. I really want to make this move, and I can't, probably. I probably have to make that move, but I'm going to make this move instead. The thought being is, if he takes, then I get. He's on this 3 times. I get it. He'll probably take with the Nizzy or the Brook, you know, something terrible for me. You know. And then what are you going to do, right? I mean, just now, maybe just knife F5, or you know, he's won the fucking F pawn. I'm definitely busted here, but I think, you know, besides blundering all I did, you know, and obviously letting the game go that direction, I don't think I did so bad. But you know, who really knows? So this is probably some. I don't know. I guess I thought it was some sort of Grunfeld, but I guess not. Just whatever. Grunfeld makes me extremely unhappy. I know that's not a Grunfeld, but it's kind of close. So I lost a lot of ground here. It's already +1. Yeah, because of Queen B3. Already falling apart. Yeah, C5. But see, you know, the fact is that once, you know, even though I was in trouble, I was still finding reasonable moves that pretty much maintained. That wasn't great. I wasn't sure what to do here, but... And he found the exact move I thought. Look at this shit. Just loses. Let's see. Yeah, he found all the perfect moves. Take the knight. Take the busy. Take there. Took back. Pushes. I mean, like, the guy's 2,300, but, man. To find, like, every move, dude. Queen C5 check I missed. But the move I found was pretty solid as well. I went for the check. Now this knight is stuck, right? Because this one's just constantly on pre. So I tried to hammer that home. I mean, it's bad, but like, you know, queen b5. At least he didn't find the strongest move there. Knife. Oh, look at that. Yeah, the strongest was to take. Let's see what queen takes does here. Yeah. Oh, okay, I see this, huh? That's not what I would have done. Because of in light of takes here. Interested. What if takes here? Oh, I can't. Oh, I see. See, I would have done this way, which ain't bad either. Man, it's telling me just to take that Makalaka. This is so bad. Yeah. I mean, I just got steadily outplayed, you know. I guess that's pretty much what happened there. You know. Which, that's not bad, right? Yeah, he just, you know, that's what I mean. That's why he didn't go after these pawns and start fucking around, get out of position. He had a focal point, which was right here, and he stayed on it. That's good. That's good chess. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm going to play this guy. I got a new opening that's basically the same as all the other openings I played, just a different, sneakier move order. I find that just one G3 is very disrespectful. It gives the opponent just all the fucking love he wants. Just take it. Just fucking take the whole board. I love this shit. And they don't know what to do. Very few do. I play one G3 and it like blows people's fucking minds. Like they don't know what to do. My fucking cat got out earlier. See? I think I've done the 15 minutes, right? Fuck, those things are blinding, dude. See, look, he's gonna try that. I'll just play C4. I'll just get up in the center, you know. I'm gonna get the game up on my my phone really quick and run out front really quick. I gotta see if the goddamn cat has come back. Son of a bitch, you know, you can't win for losing. In the mornings, why not take a whole center? Yeah. You bet. Really triggers me when one G3 results in a loss for me. I know, because in essence, this is why I say that. This is why I insist that chess is psychological, because, you know, what's the difference between one G3 and like one D4 and then two G3? Fucking nothing. But one G3 is just, it sends a different message. You know what I mean? It sends the message that maybe you don't give a shit much and you're here to fucking take whatever you want. And you're going to fucking, you know, you're that player, dude. You're going to take chances and you're going to try to use that goddamn bishop. I've advertised from get-go, this is the most important part of my game. You know, kind of, in a way, right? Thank you, Martin, sir. I will put on the shades after it's just going to be a minute. I'm just going to run out front and see if that fucking cat's around or dead or what. But I'll remember the shades. If not, fucking remind me. It's a full mock. Now see here, these positions are always confusing to me because, you know, I mean, I think a lot of us would just be like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude, E4, and you've just given me the world. But the point of these hyper-modern type openings is for that, you just give white the entire center and then you chip away at it. Something like C5, E5, you know what I mean? And you don't have the center you thought you did in the first place. So I just generally put a bishop out here, queen D2, if I'm allowed, and fucking run it. So I think he correctly plays this early because I don't think he wants to see that setup going down. I'll just move it here. I never understood the small idiosyncrasies of doing this. I always thought this was stupid. Attack a knight, knowing you're not going to take the knight, then move the bishop here so the knight can attack you back, and then end up somewhere like here. But the whole point is you've gotten the king side looser, and his knight's in a dumb fucking spot. There's nothing for him here. Even if he lashes out with F, I mean, that's a lost game. So I'm starting to understand the small idiosyncrasies of, like, make your opponent move around a little bit. Fuck him. You know what I mean? I'm going to play A4 and just go for the undermining of this. I'll be right back, you guys. My moves are pretty obvious. I ain't got to explain this shit probably, but you never know. People are fucking dumb, right? You know. I mean, damn. Dodo. I mean, damn. Oh. I mean, damn. She's out there, but she won't come. Asshole cat. So I don't know if I did the right decision here. You know, obviously I'm gonna take that. That's an open rook file. That's now we're in Black Mardamer territory. But here, if I take, right, bishop takes, and now he's got this open file, not so comfy for me at all. You know, queens are traded off. This way, when I've got a nice pawn right here, it's going to force him to develop his knight, you know, to these areas, which isn't, I don't think, what he wants maybe right now. But maybe, you know, he wants to go knight b4 and just kind of hassle me in these areas. I don't know. Maybe. Gambit time. The invisible chess player, baby. Yeah, I may as well put the blinders back on. You know, what kind of streamer doesn't do his own channel point stuff? I don't clear them either. I forget to clear them all the time. It's going well, Super Potzer. What about you, man? You know, it's a breakfast chess club day. You know, I just figured I'd throw down a short stream this morning, hang out with everybody a little bit, and probably come back later because Jamie and a couple of other people have been asking for rapping robots. I mean, they're fun. I think I finally figured out how to do them on the browser too, so I'm not so stupid and dumb on my phone. You know what I'm saying? So I'll probably be back for some pot smoking and some rapping robots in a little while. It's a Wednesday. I mean, I should be working. I should actually go make real money, but you know, I mean, fuck. They're only bills, right? Street talk from Ellipse. Work is for noobs, dude, you know? Yeah. Just tell the woman to get a second job, right? Tell Bozo to get a she got a DoorDash. That's what I've been doing. You know, that DoorDash stuff makes some fucking money. Not lying. Like, you know, it's kind of a whore to get on for a day because, especially since I'm new, you got to keep scheduling, and sometimes, you know, it's hours and hours away and you can't do it. But when you can catch a dash now and you're ready to go, like, I mean, I average about, I don't know, $25 an hour, something like that. But it's fake, you know, but it's something. So he goes for the push. Okay. He goes for the push. I'm probably going to line up. Well, let's see. What's he going to do? What's his idea here? Is he going to just come full bore at me? Is he just going to come full bore at me? I want something like this in the future or something like that. I don't believe in this move so much, but I'm not sure what he's trying to threaten. Now if I take here, he's likely going to take back with the Nizzy, right? Which gives me Nizzy here. That could be potentially good for me, but then he's got Nizzy here. And that's not so good with me, coupled with Bishop here. So I don't think I want to take that pawn. I'm thinking maybe just develop. Even though I'm not 100% in love with that move because of this. But at that point, I think he's rather overextended, and I don't think he wants to trade this. So we're gonna try this. We're gonna freaking try that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Find me some chess sugar mama, right? Yeah, he gave a lot of thought to Queen E8. That's what I'm saying. So I'm trying to find out like what's the big plan. Really, it's there it is. It's F5 because you have to figure they've blocked in their rook from going to one of the open or maybe soon open files. Right? So I can go Queen D2 here and just let this come. Or, again, I can take here. And if Nizzy takes, I've got to check. Maybe that's met with this, though. I still don't like taking here. But this is coming, which might shut my bishop out for the entire fucking game. Right? It fucking could. I've got bishop here as well. But that might just free him up a little bit. But then if I push the pawn, coupled with Queen B3 and a discovered check, maybe it's finally okay, right? Or is Queen D2 my way? Because then here, takes. No, it doesn't work, right? Alright, I better get up there and attack something. I don't know. Yeah, I figured the only plan that he was going to have would be F5 because otherwise it was just bad for him to block his rook in. This central tension on D5 is kind of fun, but it's also a little annoying because you're not sure, unless you're, a master or a really good player, you're just not quite sure when to fucking break that, right? Just not quite sure when to bust that open. So now if I castle, he's going to play something like that probably, or maybe even that, which isn't good. I'm looking at knight here, honestly, to hit there. So then he plays queen or king h7 to protect that. Then maybe I rip this apart and go bishop or knight here. Right? I don't know. No, but it's getting real here. What I want to do is keep threats alive before he gets the chance to like really go for it and play F4 and just really bust me up, I think. Yeah, F4 is mighty annoying. It's bad. And it's coming. It's not nearly as annoying if I have a Brook on F1. So I need to get castled pretty soon, but I've still got some threats I could make. And in this kind of position that I've got right now, very annoying because, I can just watch someone like Omid, in my mind. I can watch Omid or like, Casablanca or Art just ease their way out of, they just see what's going on a little better than I do. I'm stuck with, limited, mid-level knowledge and board vision, so I only see the most basic of shit. It's kind of, and it's annoying because I know I'm in a good position. I know it. I can feel it. But look at this position. Look at the sheer amount of moves and ideas that are available to each side. No one knows what the other guy's going to do here. It's just not a regular type, everyday position. Someone's going to lose this game. There's, or it'll be a hard fought draw. This is not going to be just a stale, move here, move there. We'll see what the opponent does type situation. This is a fucking slugfest. Is what it's turning out to be. Also, we're rated pretty, closely together. We're matched pretty well. Dude, Casa, I've been watching him for a while, dude. He is one of the best goddamn things on Twitch. He is absolutely brilliant. Okay, now I still believe that taking here is a mistake. Because no matter if he takes with the knight or the pawn, I've released all that tension. Maybe I gain a center square that I can poke something on. Maybe I don't. But right now, the tension lies in the fact that if he develops here, I just win a pawn straight out. Right? So he can't fucking just do what he wants willy-nilly. He can go there, I suppose. Or, I mean, I guess there now, he can do it with a tempo because it comes with a fucking threat, right? To castle, I mean, I gotta deal with this. It's coming. This is some bullshit. Maybe I can stop it temporarily. Yeah, I'm gonna get dominated here. These pawns are just too... I shouldn't have played f4. It's my own fault. I got cute. I was out on the phone and I thought, you know what? Let's get a stranglehold on these dark squares. And now look. Now I don't, I just lost it all. But it does increase the ooh-ah factor for me. It's a risky setup, and it's kind of fun. This at least stops f4 for right now. It does not stop e4, which is a really killer move. I think e4 is just the only move here. Eventually, I would like to play h3. See? So that when f4 does come, I can push past with the tempo, but I got to make it to where that fucking pawn isn't going to fucking drop on me. Spilled my Mountain Dew. Yeah, F4 I think is a premature hope shove, even if I didn't have the pressure on G6, right? But E4 shuts me down pretty well. But I am at this point set up to go trip 0 if I want. Yeah, E4 is the move. He's doing well. E4 is the move. And imagine it. Now F4 can't come because E will hang. With a big-ass tempo, right? So the question is, do I want to be her? Where all the pieces are? Or here, where this shit's coming? Let's go, babies. Let's play some chess. Look at that shit right there. Now I expect 96. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, but he could have come in. If I played 94, right? Boom, like takes, you know, he can play even bishop here, and you know, he's doing all right. He's not set up wonderfully, but yeah, knight d6, that's looking really pretty. In fact, if he ends up taking here, maybe I can just play that intermezzo. And I'm coming, boy. I'm coming, boy. You know, we don't know. Maybe I live in a giant world made of marshmallows, and I just bounce around all day looking for gold wristwatches, you know, tucked in the folds of the marshmallow clouds. Oh, after F4, right. Then, yeah, if F4, man, maybe I just sack that G-pawn and play 94, and things are not where he wants them to be. And the reason I went queen side is because, see this rook? That's going to come into play here soon. I don't know how or when, but it's going to come in. Even if I have to give up the G-pawn and get some action going, something's going to happen here. Yeah, you know, at a glance, I would definitely prefer white as well. I mean, black has 3 pieces in their home square. Queen isn't, I guess, doing bad, but isn't doing anything stellar either. I seem to have, but he has this annoying pawn space. But that means, you know, if you know one smack here, and the whole fucking thing falls, right? Just falls. And that might be actually coming. At least if I can find an escape square for my knight. I guess point is I'm trying to do. What's up, cheese baby? How you doing? Chilling heavy? Thanks, man. You know, it's a channel reward now. I don't know. It's like $2,000 or something, or quarters, whatever. And then I got to wear them for 15 minutes. And I never look at the time, or I never forget, never remember the end time, so I just wear them for an unreasonable amount of time. Yeah, fully mocked. But yeah, my main goal, the main theme of this position is to tie black up. This is a positional game. I'm sure there are tactics everywhere that someone of Cheese's caliber or above can see, you know, like DK guy is probably looking at this going, Jesus fuck Squirrely, come on man, just rip him open, and I just don't see the moves, you know. Got to get up those prices. Yeah, G5 gets a little shifty, right? G5, right. That's going to be bad. That's probably what he's looking at playing. G5, I might just let him take, and then I've got an open G file, and my troubles are decently over. Or G5, and I take on, well, I can't do that. Not real sure. I don't know. It looks like maybe I've lost a piece, but I'll, you know, maybe something will pop up. Maybe something will pop up. Because G5 comes at the extreme, at the price of, like, you are now in definite risk territory. You know, it's possible I can just start sacking shit at that point. But, yes. Arts is 50K? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I made mine a lot more, huh? Yeah. Or, I mean, a lot less. I mean, his is a lot more. You know what I mean? Too much fucking weed. What's up, Tennyson? Mr. Blizz is in the house. I sold my soul to rock and roll. What's up, baby? Eve is hanging out still. Ellipse. E-Robs is there. Christian. Astrovic's still in the house, man. Super Pots are chilling. Sophical, man. Cheese mate like a G. What's up, Tennyson? How you doing, man? Eat Chips is up in here. Yeah, he plays G5. He didn't play G5, did he? Oh, my stream is frozen. He did not play G5. He played that, which I figured he'd fucking play. Okay, so do I allow this after like a bishop trade? Then if G5 I hit him here, takes, and we start taking shit, and he's in trouble, right? Or do we back up the bishop and take this Makalaka when it comes? But then he's got, you know, takes, and he's just hammering the shit out of this pawn, right? I don't know, man. That's a king defensive piece. I don't know. Fuck it. I think I'd like to trade that off. Ooh, dude. Right on, man. That's so cool, bro. You know, this is not where you want to see your queen, but there it is. I need to stay on these white squares, I think. Your first over-the-board tournament. It's going to be rated USCF or what? Or FIDE? Yeah, he takes there. He says I'm covered with the Nizzy now. Let's take here, so that I can free this up and take something that makes sense. I think I'm pretty busted up here. Knight takes, huh? All right, this is for sure gone. That is just for sure gone. Like, done. No problem. Oh, so ECF then, or what do they run up in Canada? Is it ECF? I think it is. So your rating will be like 40, but it would be like, you know, that would be like 1800 or something. All right. I fucking hear you. Son of a bitch. Okay, okay. He's got to go somewhere. May as well be there, right? You like that, Queen? Yeah, it's on fire, isn't it? It'll come back out. Yeah, dude. If you see a tiny Asian kid, like in the Skittles room, which means it's like the relaxed room where they play Blitz and go over games, do not play 5 minutes with that 7-year-old Asian kid. He will fucking make you wish you'd never picked the game up. Trust me, the older the person, that's who you want to play. That's who you want to play. I mean, I guess he's just on this Pizzy, right? He's just threatening to win a Pizzy. I'm going to play this move. It was either this or knight takes here, I think, from what I can see. If this bishop takes here, I'm probably just not going to take back. I'll just move the Brook somewhere. He can just fucking chill there. But then maybe he has like bishop here. Fuck. I'm getting dominated, I think. What's up, Sarcastic? Well, good luck, Tennyson. I hope you do well, bro. Some over the board tournament game advice from a guy who's been there and remembers being new. Number one, I'm gonna slam that son of a bitch into him. During the game, it gets rough to do that. See, I need these pawns gone. It's almost worth the piece, I think. Now we have a naked ass king, and he's letting me get some. He's letting me get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? He's letting me get somewhere with this. It might be just like the last game though, where I'm just I'm just checking someone into a fucking loss. I don't know. But I do win a fucking few pawns, right? I fucking win a few pawns. I mean, oh. Okay. Jesus, fuck, that means the piece is free. Well, you know. Yeah, the analyzing of the games is really fun afterwards. You know, you get a cool guy, whether you win or lose. If he says, "Hey, you want to talk about what happened in the middle?" Say, "Yeah." Go somewhere else. Don't be the son of a bitch who says, "Oh, I can't believe it." Right when you had this move here, I'm thinking, I thought I could do bishop takes. I've seen it, dude, and I've seen it 100 times. I mean, like every tournament, someone does that. Usually lower rated people. Not that they're stupid or whatnot, but just that they're used to being in the club, or they're used to having more freedom for this. So they just lose themselves, and it's mid tourney. Stop it! You've been playing chess for like 3 hours with this guy. The pressure's finally the fuck off, and he says, "Man, what would you do if I'd done this like here?" And it's like, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, it's check. Amazingly, it's like I have to go here. And he can't do this because he's pinned. But I don't know if there's a tactic. Like maybe he can take here and then maybe my queen's in fucking trouble or something. Hold on. Bozo just got home. I gotta inform her that the cat's out. I may as well take my phone just in case this guy moves. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the problem here. I have issues. While I did win this, I can't take it. Very unfortunate. I can't take it. Because after takes, he gets knight check. Discovered 2 ways, and I lose the queen. Time to get someone else in the battle, probably. I don't know, man. This went from pretty darn good looking to I have more than likely lost. Just completely. You know. I got to get out of the way of these checks, yo. And the only way to do it is here, but that trades off a brook, which is fine with me. That hangs a piece. I mean, damn, you don't want to take this guy, right? I'm definitely worried about these discovered checks, but I mean, what am I gonna do, bro? What am I gonna fucking do? Good thing I've got increment. Yes, go to a Skittles room. Don't be that guy. But, oh, sorry, I forgot what we were doing. Okay, so he goes with that discovered check, which we were prepared for. I mean, thank God I'm covered, right? Right. Well, that's forced. Guess he can do this bit. I mean, game's not over, but you know, now I'm down on time, and if anybody has a huge advantage besides that fucking knight on b4, big time, I would say it has to be me with the d pawn. But you know, I'm real close to getting mated in the middle of the fucking board. You know, that's just the way that works. Just real close to getting mated. You know, but I'm just talking technically. If you had to break the, you know, just peek at the position, yeah, it looks pretty good for me. But I got to go here. You know, hell, this could be just a big draw. Maybe he just has checks until the cows come home. I don't know. I can't do anything about him. I did a lot of work to, you know, open his king, but now that's kind of working against me because he has all the lines, and all my pieces are on the king side. So, you know, yay. Or on the queen side, I guess. Sorry. But yeah, some tournament advice for, you know, your first couple of games. It's all going to sound easier than it is, of course. But one piece of advice is don't let nerves get you. Your opponent's probably going to be playing not his first tournament game. Oh, that's not a check yet. Son of a bitch. My chess has been so far off lately. I mean, I had to have had a huge advantage there. Just a huge advantage. Say it move 15. Yeah, don't get nervous. You know, your guy or gal, as it were, but your opponent is going to move confidently. Maybe they're going to move quickly, even though there's like huge time on the clock. Oh, there's the E4 I said probably was bad. It was the top move, right? I don't mind balancing around this middle a little bit. You know, that's fixable in one move. It's when you get, you know, -1 and 0.5 and shit where you start worrying. So, you know, I should have more of an advantage. I played this all wrong. It looks like there's the knight. But now I should have... Yeah, I thought about striking with E4. Once again, I over-prepped it. Yeah. Oh, castle queen side is what did me in. Yeah, okay. So I kind of thought about this, but here's what I saw. Right. Now I'm stuck. I can't castle if I want to. Right? I mean, you know, yeah, this makes you nervous, even if it is the best line. You know, obviously it was better than what I tried because I lost, but I don't know why I went down here. I just thought instinctively I'd better take control of those light squares. Now it's just -4 here, huh? I never got back. Boy, I didn't know this situation was that lost. Honestly, I'm not doing so wonderfully. Yeah, queen takes, right? But the problem with queen takes is queen takes, knight takes, and then you've got bishop takes. Queen takes, you know, and it's, you know, look at how busted up you are, dude. I mean, you do have this. You do have this. Yeah, that's going to be stopped soon. He's going to come down like that. You know, this is just bad. No, it wasn't in English. It was my new smartass. It was a Hungarian opening, actually, that probably transposed into an English pretty early, like right around there. And then transposed probably into a... Right here, it's looking real bird's opening territory, you know, with that F4 pawn. And F4... surprisingly didn't hurt me as bad as I thought it did, but it wasn't, clearly it wasn't great. You know, it was like the only quick move I made. I was on my phone. You know, I made it in a few seconds. Viewer game analysis. Hey, nice, Wally. Okay. Check that out, baby. Sorry about the lawnmower. You know, I told Bozo I was streaming. Fucking LinkedIn, right? They always. Right. I should have short castled earlier. I should have done that for sure. No doubt, my Mizzy. So we're looking at this. Mr. Michael Western. We're looking at game 4. Anything's better than watching me play today. I've just been off for about 2 weeks, dude. I like... maybe a little longer. I can't see anything. So. Oh, game 4. Game 4. Were you white or... oh, you were black. Against Michael Bascon. Jesus, Michael, are you climbing? Or are you legitimately only rated 1763? Because if you're rated 1763, there's no way I'm rated 1800 over the board, which I thought I must be by now. I mean, there's experts that I can take down at my chess club. I can't see myself being 1650 USCF, Yeah, these situations are a bitch because I'm never sure what to do. Do you take the space and just, for me, chess is a lot of feel rather than calculate, which is probably why I'm stuck where I am. Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured because I was like, oh, well, this is disheartening. If fucking Michael Western, who's rated like 2 billion on Lichess, is only 1760, I've got to be like a 1450 then, which is okay. But I just, I have some tournament experience. I don't think I'm fucking 1600. I just can't see that happening. Not with a 2000 Lichess. But who fucking knows, right? Like here. Okay, everything's busted up. Michael's got this phalanx of pawns, this row looking like a buck teeth on a redneck, and White's pawns are just all the fuck over the place. It's like he has no idea what he's trying to play for. Just cover every color. It's got to be good. White is playing terribly. This is terrible. This is terrible. Okay, so forget. We understand he's 16. Or 1360, but yeah, over the board is not at all like playing on the internet. It is not at all. There's the same pieces. That's where the similarities fucking end. That is where it ends. It's the same game, but it's not at all. Here, do you open the file? Because in these situations, this is the chess. This is why Masters. This is why Masters open lines. This right here is why Masters open lines. Because it just, for every simple pawn take, you've got to calculate, my rule is like out 2 or 3 moves, at least, to make sure you're not getting immediately fucked, right? And you've got to keep the endgame in mind. Like, what kind of pawn structure do I want for an endgame? You've got to keep, is this a good file for me to have open or him to have open in mind, right? So if I take this, I have to do 1, 2, 3 scenarios of capture back, just to make sure if it's even fucking okay with me. You know what I'm saying? Or okay for me at all. Do I rip that open? And it seems like if you do rip it open, you're just kind of giving him what he wants. He just take back, he'll castle, he gets his file, and then he's got a little better setup. His bishop's got more space. You don't want to take there. But then there's that D4 shove, where everything, it's all tense, you're wondering, and now it just kind of goes, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, no more calculating. Nobody can go anywhere. Whether he pushes past or takes, it's a fucking boring game now. But here's the thing. Here's the goddamn thing about this. Michael is like 2300 on Lichess, right? He's playing a real life 1300 over the board, okay? He's going to close this position up and make the 1300 look for things to do, rather than him trying to force the situation and like, oh my god, I just didn't even see that. What a basic move that I missed. Because your head, don't care who you are, is, unless you're really, really good, like, well, Michael is going to be, it's a 1300. I'm just going to stay safe and and that kind of thinking will get you overlooking threats. That will get you overlooking good moves. That will get you just bouncing back and forth while he comes in to prison rape you. It can, right? I've done it before. I have underestimated people over the board who just came in and railroaded me. And I said, Jesus, fuck, I'm 200 more than this guy. Now I find myself sitting and thinking for 45 minutes each move, sweating and fucking chain smoking. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. Just calculate a little so you can save hours of pain. Because over the board is not like an online game. It is hours of pain. So I do agree with this move. Yeah, your palms get sweaty over the board because, your opponent is a man that's 2 feet away from you, looking at you. To the right and to the left are other chess players. They're also supposed to be quiet, and they're playing for fucking money. They want the purse. They want their top section prize, at the very least. I mean, you got to clear your throat. You got to fart. Time to get a drink. You do nothing at that table. You not do anything at that table. Your pencil lead breaks. Well, remember the game. That's why I have a little. I finally it took me years, but I upgraded to a decent tournament bag, right? So I roll my chessboard up in the motherfucker. It's got pockets for the pieces. It has 2 pockets for move pads, right? The little notepad things, like this, only bigger, like that shit. And a bunch of places for fucking pens. Last place in the world you want to be is $300 into a tournament, and your fucking pen runs out of ink, and now you're telling your opponent every few moves, "Hey, can I see your move list?" Okay, you're doing weird shit now, So this is why I agree with pushing past, because no matter what black or white does here, Western's gonna find his way through that. Yeah, absolutely. Start taking. You open his rook file, not a big deal, because that pawn's going to drop with a protect. Even if it didn't, this is ideal. This is a great setup. What's going on here for white? Fucking nothing. Fucking busted ass, non-supported pawns everywhere, just everywhere. Yeah, and then now he's got a bishop looking at nothing for maybe the remainder of the game. That was the wrong way to protect this pawn. But how else? How fucking else? There is no other way. But what does the engine want for this guy? I'm guessing the engine says, fuck it. Take him down. Probably just take here and or lift the brook. Getting ready for bishop f1. Boom. With a big fucking... Here, let's see what the engine wants. Oh, yeah. Or just an immediate queen threat while getting your Nizzy back into the game. Right, so queen threat takes and takes. Now, white is still lost, but this looks a lot better to me, to my eyes, than this. Man, a lot. And, I want to mention this too, because I've been starting to mention it on streams and with my ADD and how excited I get and all that. I think that I need to speak more on... It's not necessarily strictly pure counterattack, but kind of. Always look at when you can just afford to lose a pawn. Say, okay, write the pawn off. But, okay, so it's like looking for chicks, right? There's this fucking chick, okay? Unreal body. Just an unreal build. Smart. Right, everything. She's your perfect woman. You couldn't draw her on paper any better if you were fucking Da Vinci. Your personal 10 of 10, except for there's something wrong with her. Maybe she walks with a limp. Maybe she's got that one small leg that's shaped like a Z. Tries to play it off like she's just tired, but you can see it drags behind her. Maybe she's got buck teeth, or her face is a little busted up. Her hair is stringy. Something's wrong. But there's enough right that you say, oh, fuck it. Right? Then this chick's just, I don't care how busted up she is. Yeah, maybe she smokes Camels or drinks Coors Light. There's something, majorly wrong with her. That's a sacrifice. That's a pop fly sacrifice, maybe. Take her, you marry that bitch. You let people laugh at her fucking mole, at her crooked teeth, whatever. Because while she's sucking you off at night, They're dealing with what they're dealing with at home, and they don't have anything like you. Majorly wrong. Yeah, not just a small. So here, I believe, let's flip the board. Look at, there's one word here that comes to mind for white. Shit. I'm fucking dying here. I am under a massive fucking amount of pressure. Massive. What can I do? I mean, this is gone. I cannot protect it. This is weak shit. Okay, so this and this. Oh shit. Oh shit. Now what? Oh. Search me. Right back. You have to, and the pawn's gone. See? You just have to calculate one move further than you usually will. So I'm sitting here as white. I'm going to make a move like this. Some shit like that. Let's just fucking trade these ladies. Let me maybe, I mean, I probably wouldn't make that move. But like I said, this move is good. Maybe even just lash out with some fucking something, right? Rook here, rook up. Just anything. You're going to have to defend. Because, yeah, I would have probably done this, to be honest with you. Because now this is ineffective, and now I have this. Covered, covered. Oh, shit, black says. So maybe black goes here. Counter threat. Okay. I can't take the pawn yet. I wish I could. But see how at least now, okay, there's things to think about. You need to save some game. But it's not so fucking bad, right? You just got to know when you can let a pawn go. Just calculate it. Like, are there more open lines for you? You have a better chance for an attack because let me tell you something, especially overboard. And then look at what happened. Just the fuck what I said. Rook d8. And now the move I think should have come first is forced to come. See, avoid. Yeah, if you meet it, well, that can go two ways. If you meet a chick and she's drinking Coors Light, it's actually a really good sign because she'll never get drunk and fuck other people. You know. I mean, it's basically Kool-Aid with a tiny bit of alcohol in it. It's shit beer. Yeah, you get the chick who knows about 57 different locally brewed IPAs, you got a fucking problem. Because while she will get drunk and turn your world upside down, she's also going to fuck the other guys. Because they want a girl who gets drunk and knows about IPA beers. So, you know, another sacrifice. You gotta let a pawn go. Maybe even a piece in that situation just to keep your shit safe. Now here for black, a certain move that looks weird, maybe, but I think works possibly is simply c4. c4. You could argue that, oh Jesus, you know, just lost all that scope. Yeah. That sucks. A dick. But you didn't lose this side. And also, by c4 here, you know, you're really corralling some nasty, nasty fucking horses. Other ideas, honestly, is like a5, maybe b4. You know, it's really tough to add pressure to this Nizzy. But Nizzy a5 to c4 pretty much fucking wins the game immediately. They're going to have to play bishop f1. See how I'm working this out? And you guys know I'm not even very good. So then queen comes back here. Somewhere. Maybe here. Just like we said before. Suddenly, okay, so you want to take my Nizzy? Cool. I take yours. Or I take your busy. And now your fucking Nizzy's still on pre with nowhere to go. Right? So I'm deciding that I like knight a5 idea here. He got the fuck out of town. I don't think he liked bishop f1 coming. Another move that seems logical but is extremely weakening. Look, he lost a pawn and a half over that shit. Oops, sorry. Oh yeah, trust me, bitch. Mr. Chips. I don't know. In fact, I do know. America is full of fat motherfuckers. I even qualify as like overweight, and just because I mean, I've been slamming dogs, to the dome all night long, 12 packs at a time, 18 packs at a time, 25 some days, for 20 years or more. I earned a little beer gut, right? Well, I'm not fucking obese, but this country has like, people don't even look at you and wonder if you're okay until you reach 400. I'm not kidding. Guy in front of you, 300 pounds, is just another guy that you see every day. Pretty big, but healthier than most. Healthier than some, right? Yes, it is. So everybody in America is just pounded with body image. Well, all over, but I think it's worse in certain places, and America's one of them. I imagine Paris, France isn't the place to be fat either. See what I'm saying? Right. Oh, 300 pounds? I bet you doctors just 50 years ago, 100 years ago, thought that it wasn't possible. You've got seconds to live. The heart's just not going to last if you're 400, 500 pounds, but it does. And sometimes for quite some time, right? I think it's been 15 minutes. Jesus, it's bright when you take those off. But you see what I'm saying? Like, we're pelted with, oh yeah, you know what comes about April, May? The commercials? It's time to start getting that summer body. That last push for the beach. So people start buying bullshit like food made of air and light beer. And then it just sticks, and they trick themselves into thinking that because their caloric intake is a little bit less than if they drank a heavy, that there's no consequences to drinking that. It's fucking bullshit. That's all it is. It's just another way to pull wool over eyes. That's number one. Number two, I would invite, how many people are in the channel? 20? 15 people. I would invite all 15 of you to come scour my room and find a calorie counter. Something where I can pour my fucking beer into it, wait 30 seconds, and it says, yeah, boom, there it is. 25 calories. You're just buying what they're telling you. Who the fuck can see a calorie? Who the fuck knows? Right? I mean, I know that's getting a little into the territory where you're wearing tinfoil hats, but at the same time, do you know how many? Do you know that say you open up a frozen burrito or something, can of fucking Chef Boyardee. Do you know that it really, really contains, X amount of sodium? I mean, do you have a salt tester? You know what I'm saying? We just buying what they're telling us. And I'm seeing people get a lot fatter. So, you got her?
No. But I seen her when I pulled out the...
Some of the bitches.
She went back under when I closed the door.
God almighty. You have not seen an obese Oriental. I mean, SoCal, one thing that's good about SoCal is if you want to... she's running past the fire barrel now. Fucking idiot cat. Yeah, one thing cool about SoCal, especially if you live like in another state that's, largely lame, like like Nebraska or Iowa, or just something where nothing fucking happens ever. Some deep Texas areas. Basically any state that isn't California, New York, or Florida, pretty much. Chicago, I don't know, Illinois, but just go to a grocery store. In 30 seconds of your time, you can see literally every variant of person. Short, black, tall, skinny, bald, long-haired, man, womans. They're all there. I mean, there's a trans, there's a gang member, right? Some kind of hood rat. There's two tweakers trying to sell someone else's, or trying to buy shit with someone else's food stamp card. There's your average mom who looks pissed at the world and is wearing her mask way too high because she's Karen. She's going to tell the world how to, this is how it's done, and she's giving dirty looks to the people who've let it slip a little bit because they're busy. What's up, Truth? Yeah, the Stella's baby. Stella's is a clean burn, dude. I prefer hard IPAs anymore. There's just something about 10-12% on your can that makes you think you're doing something fucking right. You know what I mean? I've been well, Truth, bud. How you been doing? I know you're suffering through chess.com and 3-0 chess, but besides that, besides your obvious flaws. But image. But now what's cool, which is image is confusing. 12% can, you don't hang around. That's what I drink, dude. Seeing double-digit alcohol content makes my brain light up. Yeah, the lightest beer I drink is 6%, and that's if I want an afternoon sipper. I won't go below that, unless it's just really fucking good beer, just a sipper. But if I'm drinking and I know I'm going to have a few, 6 is the lowest I'll go. Bud Ice, that pile of shit, that headache in a can, is 5.9% of shit alcohol you do not want. Crap ingredients, mass-made, you don't want it. You have never, ever experienced a great fucking drunk until you take 10% tall boys down, which is 12 10% IPA beers down that have been brewed correctly. And you wake up feeling like the hangover is like 20% what it was, 30%. You're going to feel it, right? But you're not going to be like, holy fuck. How is it possible that my ocular bone fucking hurts? Oh my God. And you've got that shaky heartbeat until breakfast comes, which you always got to go to the mom and pop place and get biscuits and gravy just as, holy shit. God, I hope this just gets me to noon. Fuck, oh my God. None of that, dude. None of that. And I'm talking about some massive, I'm talking about 8 to 10 of those, easy tall boys. That's a night for me, right? Oh, Chips, trust me, that is only when I'm with other people, normal people who tend to take care of themselves or do anything their body asks them to. Me, I get up and I'll go till 3 p.m. until I'm just so fucking empty feeling that I'm gonna fall, and then I'll eat something like a frozen burrito and follow that up with as much salty chips as I can. Then I wonder why my blood pressure's fucked. I just don't like to mess with anything in life but the fucking fun stuff. It's the way I'm built. It makes me, it does by nature make me a little bit snowflakey because, bitch, right? Do you want to hoe on a farm when it's 115 out and the mountain that you're working on is currently burning down? The flames are 70 feet high and you can see them. For $13 an hour, 5 days a week. Or not do that. And just figure out another way to pay the bills, right? Fuck that, dude. Fuck that. I got one life, bitch. No fucking way I'm doing that any more than I can. So no, I'm not a real man. I mean, if it's life and death, if someone said, well, you're working the farm or I'm going to shoot you here, yeah, suddenly, I'm in overalls. Oh, okay, right? But that's the beauty of living somewhere like here. You just curb a job and there's just like 9 more waiting, just like it, waiting. Same pay range. You just do different shit. I want to be paid to do nothing. Just nothing. So, as close to that as I can get, that's what I want to do. Yeah, God damn it, Truth. That's exactly what I want to do. Maybe I want to, I just want to sit here, look at porn, fucking listen to dope music, and play the stock markets, dude. But in a capacity where I could actually be not waiting 6 months to watch, stock X grow $5 fucking. You know what I'm saying? And then I get a little boner and I go, eee, and I run and tell someone. No. What about I pick a stock, I pay $600 for it, by the end I sell it at $1,200. There we go. There's a fucking stock day. You know what I'm saying? I've always been, in fact, there's one guy at the chess club. I'm sorry, I will get back to this game, Michael. I hope nobody has forgotten. But there was a guy at the chess club. His name is John Harwell. He's the second John in our club. In fact, we have 3, but one's Mexican, so he's pretty easy to... We have a black John, a white John, and a Mexican John. So, I mean, whenever someone says John, 3 heads turn, but not usually, because the black guy's called Big John. He's not that big, but he's tall. He's I think in his heyday he was big, but he's an older guy now, right? We have John Mexican, which is, he's overweight, but we don't call him Fat John. And then just John. Then that's Harwell. I don't know how everybody knows. But Harwell is an expert knocking on Master's door. And he and I would stay up all fucking night long. Just trying to think of one fucking, like a not necessarily a scam, but something that I can make quick money with, because I didn't work. I was younger, and I was just constantly at chess club, and I would go to chess club from 7 a.m. till around 5 a.m. 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. was about my chess club time. So most of the people would leave around midnight, figuring, well, I just don't have it in me. A few of us hardcores would stay around and play till 3, and then after that, the chess is just shit. People are falling asleep between moves and shit like that. So we'd just sit at the Mission Inn and discuss. He'd say, hey, Squirrely, do you have any more fucking get-rich-quick schemes? I says, I do. And he says, John, he says, oh no, he'd say, Derek, I really, really appreciate your constant drives just to fuck the man and do what you can without a job. Because when I met him, he was hanging around with 2 cronies who, they had this deal. They were going to gamble. They were gonna make it big at poker. And some weeks they'd come in balling, and other weeks it wasn't so good. And in the end, they all figured it's probably not the way to go. They just weren't, they're just not, World Series quality, So they stick to home games. They went 40, $80 here and there. But one of them didn't quit. He decided that he was going to go for it, and he got in a lot of trouble. Like people hurting him trouble, right? Because he had juice running. I mean, this was a big thing, right? These guys were serious. They bankrolled quite a bit of money and largely lost it. Poker ain't, you can sit at home and be like, yeah, God, that same as chess. Jesus, this is easy. I'm just gonna, when the table's full, I fold everything except for aces or kings or queens. That's it. Better be a pocket pair, and they better have eyes. Now 2 people are out, so there's only like 5 people at the table. Now you can start playing a little looser. Cheeks or checks is what I say. It better be a face card, 2 face cards, or I check it in. Otherwise, I'm folding it. I don't give a fuck. 9-10 suited. Not when there's 5 other people at the table. It's not worth it. No fucking way. I just sit and I play Texas Fold'em until I'm like 4th on the bubble, almost in the money. And then you watch my poker skills come up, because see, when a poker tournament starts, that is the last time you want. That is the last instant moment in time you want to start betting on your fucking hands, or the first. And you better bet it hard, because everyone's looking to bankroll, and then So let's say you start with $500. Everyone's looking to double down, get 1,000, and then just fold into the finals. Fold into the money. Don't let them do that, and don't be that guy, because here's what happens. Goes around the fucking table, right? Say it's $50 to call, right? What's up, John Ben, baby? $50 to call. You've got 9-10 suited. Every time I fold 9-10, Jack, King, Queen comes out. Or like 6, 7, 8, you know, son of a bitch. Fine. It's worth $50. It's a good price. Now, some asshole at the tournament, especially because it's early, boom, puts in 145 just to play. And you only start with 500. Shit! So now you're caught in that mosh. Do you let the $30 go or 50? Or do you now pony up and say in for a penny, in for a pound, and say fuck it, dude, I'm committed now. Don't get caught up in that fucking game, dude. Not until you're either close to the money or in the money. If you're in the money, start playing poker. Until then, play like a little fucking cuck who's in the corner wanking his Petey while your wife rides a man with a bigger dick. Just fold it. Fold it. I don't give a fuck what you get. Unless it's king, king, queen, queen, ace, ace. I mean, you gotta play those hands. Here's the problem with ace, ace. 3, 8, 5 pop out, all clubs, and your aces are clearly not matched. Clearly not suited. And someone bets into it. Well, now your pair of aces is worth dick. Because we have a straight draw out there and a flush draw. You have none of the numbers you need. You have none of the suit. Now you're already in for fucking aces and it's early in the game. Oh shit. Now you're shaking. Now the good poker player in you might make a bad decision. Say fuck it. Yeah, 145? Let's see you, bitch. And 3, 8, 9 pop out clubs. And someone bets into it hard. All in. You feel really fucking stupid. So unfortunately, unlike chess, I believe, another difference is in poker, you're actually rewarded for playing badly for quite some time. You have to feel that table. That's what I do. Now there are people with skill. Now that is talking about an online tournament. Online. When you're at a home game or you're at your local casino, the game changes even more, like drastically, because you can see the other players. But the rules apply the same, at least for the first few rounds. You got to read people before you start going in with king king. You know, and if it's a crowded table. You know, if it's expensive to call that, you might think about folding because, yes, king king is a strong hand, almost one of the strongest. Your chances are great. But what about that guy with ace ace or ace king? And you've got 2 kings and he hits his ace. Or the guy who checked in with 6 deuce and 6 deuce flops. You're thinking, fuck, I better bet this hard before anybody gets cute with these 6s. But somebody already flopped the nuts and just comes in right over you. Oh shit! My point is, the first 3 to 5 rounds of a poker tournament, you can be going home. And now you're salty. I don't get it, man. I played the rules. You know, no. Who's going to fold fucking king, king? Pros. Someone who wants to last in the game will fold king, king. Someone who wants to make it. So, okay, anyway, I know this isn't poker, and now this is like the world's longest fucking game go over. Thanks you for the sub, John. How you been doing, buddy? Drinking? John Ben once went all in without looking at his cards. Turns out he had pocket... Isn't that what they call pocket rockets? Pocket rockets and lost. Yeah, and you know, that's the fucking heartbreak. I play quite a bit of poker in the evenings as I just sit and smoke and, you know, watch Tube or whatever. Even if I'm not watching the Tube, you know, I have poker going on my phone a lot of times. It's just a game called Governor of Poker. It's AI opponents. It's not real people, but you know, it gets, you know, they bluff and fuck up just the same as real people. And when a computer opponent bluffs you, it's so annoying, but, you know, anyway. But there are certain strategies you can do in poker to find these guys. I mean, do you know how to, so let's just say you think one guy at a poker table, he's either catching cards or he's bluffing way too often. There's one way to catch him. Well, there's two ways, but if you want to be proactive and you want to catch him, there's a way to catch him. How do you do that? Call into his bullshit. Don't let the table fold so he gets to fucking keep the pot without showing. Let's see what you had. Pay for it. It's part of the game. So 339 pops up on the flop. Okay? You're sitting on king. This guy bets fucking hard, like half his stack. The smart play is to dump it. The sleuth play is to call into it. Okay? Because win or lose, call it right down. If you can afford it. Now, that's why it's good to do this earlier in the game. Because you can afford it sometimes. Or after you've already, bankrolled and maybe doubled up once or something. Call him right to the end. If he has a 3, now you know how he bets when he has a hand. Now you know that at least at one point he was not bluffing. Now watch him. Does he fold a lot? When he calls in, when he plays, call him to the end. See what he plays. That's why poker is hard too, because it isn't about the cards. It's like the cards are, I would be willing to say, I know there's a number out there, but I'm not that good at poker, so I don't know all the stats. I'd be willing to bet that cards is something like 15 to 20% of the game. I'd be willing to bet that. Nowhere near half the game. Nowhere near half the game. There's fucking reads. There's strategies. There's position to deal with. What position are you in at the table? Are you the dealer? Can you check in next time? If you have ace and someone has already bumped the ante, now it's $100 just to call them. Do you double that? Do you make them show $200 to chase out all the fucking straight draws and the low pairs? Or do you check in with one of the best pairs of, best hands in poker and slow play that bastard and wait for someone to bet their fucking 9s? There's no hard and fast fucking rule. That's why different style of players can consistently beat other pros with other styles. You get different styles together, same as in chess. Okay, a good move in chess is a good move in chess, regardless. But we all have that one guy we play who's rated higher or lower. I guess it doesn't matter, but that one guy we play, often, who just has our number because of his fucking style. He just plays shit you don't see coming, and it's weird. Okay, so it can be argued that, well, he's just making good chess moves. Well, yeah, but they're odd chess moves. They're chess moves nobody else I play against would even consider. So now I've got to learn this new style of chess. I don't even know what he's doing. And then suddenly, wham, bam, bam, comes a piece sack, and I've lost everything. And it's like, I didn't see that coming, right? Different styles in poker is the same way. You got a guy who plays high and tight against a guy who's a jackal and just goes crazy all the time. You have a show. I don't believe either is better than the other. In the long run, high and tight is probably safer and might last longer at tourneys. But that joke, that hyena, that jackal, might just go and double up in the first 3 hands. And now just go, I'm just going to ride this to the bubble. Hey, what's up, Master John, baby? 9-4 suited, should I go all in pre-flop? Yes, 9-4 suited is an all in pre-flop because it's also a straight draw, right? All you need is a 5, a 6, a 7, and an 8. So I mean, I like it. Yeah, John Ben, me and Trader Mike 77 that comes on sometimes. We did that as well, like for years. We'd go on Ultimate Bet and join the same table and just tell each other what we had on Messenger, on like Yahoo Messenger. So at least we knew when to stay and when to fold. We didn't know what everybody else had, but it sure protected our bank accounts. It's undermined. It's underhanded, but it's a strategy. Right. It's a little untoward, but at the same time, I was playing for play chips. I didn't give a shit. I wouldn't do that when I put real money on the line at a sit and go or something. But I mean, yeah, I would. I mean, morally, I have no problem at all doing that. But I'm saying I just never have. Right, it's just another edge. Like when Phil Ivey went to I forget the casino now, but when he had that big debacle, he told the casino, "I want to play in your I want to stay at your hotel, and I want to play in your high stakes room, but we're gonna have some rules." Now people pay Phil Ivey to come play at their casino because he's like one of the biggest names in poker, right? I imagine Negreanu gets it, and all the rest of the big boys, right? But Phil Ivey, if you remember, had that scandal back in the day where he was blackballed from that casino and then like Las Vegas. Like he has to gamble in other countries now. I don't even think he can gamble in the U.S. I mean, it's been cleared up and I think it's squashed now. But for a long time, he was blackballed. He couldn't play in Vegas because one of the rules he told the casino was, "We don't use your cocktail waitresses for me. My wife or my girlfriend or something is the waitress for my table, and I bring my cards. You can check them out. I bring my cards." And what happened is he brought a real cheap deck of cards and too much weed. I can't remember the name of it, but there's a technique you do where some of those cards will have small flaws on them. They'll be printed off. Like a corner ain't shaped quite correctly. There's just a slight crease in one of them, and you just memorize what that card is, and you have a huge edge, just a fucking big ass edge. You're playing blackjack or you're playing poker. I mean, it's terrible. And his wife was delivering all of his drinks and whatever else he wanted from behind the dealer. You know what I mean? So she would walk the whole table, give him a drink, and just, no, I'd get out of this one. Same as you see in the movies. She was feeding him information. The hotel agreed to this. Yes, your wife can fix snacks, and yes, we'll let you use whatever cards you want. There were more rules, but they said yes to all of them. When Phil Ivey raped him for like $1 million, or whatever is, maybe more, I can't remember how much he raped him for. They kicked him out and told him, no, that shit's not going to work. We know what you're doing. I can't remember what it's called. There's a name for it. When you use physical attributes of the cards to tell you what they are. It's frowned upon, but not illegal in the chess in the poker world. You guys should probably know. I might have to Google this. Yeah, thank you. Who said that? Dell. Yeah, edge sorting. Right. God damn. It's just not a phrase, for some reason, I say often, so I forget it every time. Like I've never been able to recall that phrase. But that's what it is, yeah. Some of the edge of the cards, when you stack them straight up, maybe one stands just a fucking cunt hair taller than the others. Just look at that card. Okay, that's a king of something. The dealer has no idea. He just thinks you're watching him shuffle, but you're looking for these small signs. Any edge, because the casino's edge in poker is so small already, but it's there, any edge the player can get means probably a total loss for the casino, But at the same time, Phil Ivey's argument is, I understand that I'm playing poker in your establishment. But why are there rules that clearly give you an edge, but when I try to get one, you're going to call me a thief? Anything where the house loses any edge is considered bad. Bad. You know, of course, counting, all that kind of stuff is no bueno, you know. Hey, Walker. Thanks, man. Oh, thank you for subbing. I didn't even fucking hear the sub go off. 11 months. Damn, bro. No wonder you're getting better at chess. Nah, I'm just playing, bitch. Yeah, exactly. So sometimes the pattern near the edge of the cards, you know, it's the printing. It'll be off a little bit, or it won't extend like the other ones, or there won't be a corner. It's usually the printing, but sometimes even the cards themselves, you know. Phil Ivey got to where he could tell a few of these from the back. They were somehow cut wrong, damaged. I don't remember. I watched like a 2-hour-long interview with him on it. Documentary. I used to know all the facts, you know, 4 or 5 years ago. Now I don't know. I don't remember much about it. But Phil Ivey definitely took that casino, and I side with Phil Ivey. Here's why. While Phil Ivey's janking you for $1 million upstairs, in that same time frame, what did you bring in from the public downstairs? You know, 20 or 30? Come on. In the end, I know it's just every fucking dollar counts, corporate greed, but, you know, is it worth $1 million here or there to not even pay Phil Ivey to use his likeness? Just, you can have fucking huge neon things just in the lobby and stuff, you know, the place where Phil Ivey chooses to play. That's going to be worth a couple million. And you tell Phil Ivey, yes, we'll let you do your edge sorting, and we'll let your bimbo deal the drinks. We get to push this massive poster up, lit advertisement saying this is where you play chess, or, you know, cards. And we get to do that for X amount of time. Maybe it's up for 1 month, 2 months. Phil might say, sure, fuck it. Yeah, dude, I'm going to get paid like a boss. Now, I'm making all that up. I have no idea what goes in back rooms, but what I'm saying is something does, and it's probably not too far off that, right? Yes, you remember it. Yes, the dealer spoke Mandarin. Yes. Yeah. This is why I side with Phil. Phil calls a bunch of casinos before he's going to go to Vegas and says, "Hey, I want to play with you guys. What do you got for me? Because here's some of the things that I want." He just called until one of the casinos said, "Yeah, sure. Sounds good, dude. You know, we'll be waiting for you. Just go in the back door, you know, VIP room. Fucking cool." He gets there, starts winning like was predictable, and they put the brakes on him and called him a cheater. It's not cheating if your opponent allows you to do it. You know, it's like if I was playing a grandmaster online, you know, on some kind of stream, and I told the motherfucker, "Hey, I'm gonna play you up, but I'll be honest, dude, I'd feel more comfortable if you didn't have one of those bishops." Fine, peace odds. And then I beat him. He can't say I cheated because I was a piece up. That's fucking dumb, dude. Right? So basically, I equated what the casino did to a 5-year-old kicking and screaming and saying, "We thought we probably still had a chance. We want our money back." Nah, bitch. Nah, bitch, because if it was the other way around, what if you had gotten Phil Ivey to agree to a bunch of stuff that fucked him up the ass, and now Phil didn't win a hand? And Phil, how could Phil possibly come back to that casino and be like, "Nah, dude, they weren't even playing by the rules. I mean, we agreed to that beforehand, but, you know, once I started losing all my money, I didn't like them anymore." Well, tough titties, bitch, right? Get the fuck out of here with that. Get the fuck out of here with that. You can't do it, dude. Everyone knows that. That's not something you need life experience to know. I could go ask any 8-year-old that right now. They would side with fucking Ivey. You don't have to even know him. You know? Casino deserved to not win that case. And on top of that, for dragging Phil Ivey's name through the mud, they deserve to give him whatever is good money for Phil Ivey. 10 million or something. And Phil Ivey deserves to call that casino up and say, thanks for my money, I'm never coming back again. What a pile of shit your fucking, your management is. Yeah, Tonka's in here farting, killing me. Right. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Michael. I was gonna comment on what. See, now that I see the move, okay, but something like this can't be left to survive. See, this is only good if you allow your opponent to keep that. This is a good setup. Why is that not a good setup? It's a fine setup. It looks great. It's keeping me out. I can't do dick with any of my fucking pieces at all. So just as with in a street fight, it doesn't matter how hard your opponent hits if you're just going to let him hit you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he taps you into unconsciousness. Just if you're never going to defend yourself or a fight back, it doesn't matter. You've lost the fight, right? So this is good for my opponent. At least there are good aspects of this to my opponent. Now it is theoretically bad. It is bad. It's a terrible setup. But I'm just saying to what you have to get inside White's mind. What does White want? White wants to stop all of my fucking moves. Well, this is good then. He's done it. Unfortunately, what he doesn't realize is that by stopping all of my moves, he has effectively stopped all of his moves. And I'm being serious on that. You probably haven't looked at that yet. Where can he move? Where can he go? Where's he going to go that makes any sense whatsoever? That Black can't just easily button something up and say, now what? White's got the issues, therefore. And how long was that analysis? 1 minute of just staring at the board and talking it out? So we know now, this doesn't matter for shit. It is, that is not going to matter for a long fucking time. This doesn't matter for dick. It just doesn't. This is great. This is why I suggested getting on something on c4. This bishop is now a pawn. Literally a pawn that can go backwards. This knight is shit. The only thing this knight is doing is preventing my bishop from going here, which I don't want to go in there anyway. This rook is probably one of their best pieces. But it's also c4 and bishop c5 away from getting trapped. So that rook is shit now. This knight is the worst piece I've seen in a long time. Trumped only by the bishop. Well, actually, this knight is now trumped. Bishop has one square, which trumps the knight. The knight has no squares. See what I'm saying? Just break it down like that if you're stuck. I have a beer. But he can't, but John Ben, can he just wait? What's a waiting move for him? Well, yeah, you're right, I guess. Okay, you're right. But now he has no choice but to wait. He has to make waiting moves just to get his fucking pieces out. One of them being rook here. That has to come. Just so that he can play knight here and get it the fuck somewhere that makes sense. But he can't move a fucking thing. He can't move the knight anywhere. Right? So, point being is, when you see a setup like this and you've realized, okay, even though it sucks, objectively, it's still probably my opponent's, that's the best part of their game. Attack it. Abso-fucking-lutely. Just attack it. Undermine it. You've got a rook staring right at this piece. This was the easiest move on the board to find for me. You know, and if he wants to push past, I mean, you know, what are you going to do, man, right? Maybe even just knight back. And you're threatening the piece. Right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're going for c4 in here. Okay. The one thing that did, though, is get his knight out, which is unfortunate, right? Yeah, I was calling for knight a5 quite a bit ago, for knight c4, and or now I just really feel c4 is the move. Because this bishop's about to be taken. You can't save the bishop. No saving the bishop. So there's no use hanging out for this. Or trying desperately to control this square when this does the same fucking thing and you get this. So I'm arguing that knight a5 now is not nearly as strong as just simply c4. But let's see. Let's see what the engine wants here. See what it did? Did you see the first arrow? c4. It's second strongest here. Michael found the best strongest. The most strong move. Michael found the most strong. But here? Why not just c4 again? Okay. Oh, that's pretty nasty. That's kind of a comp move. I'm going to admit that. People don't play like this. So the idea here is kind of cute, right? You just open up an attack on the Nizzy. And if the Nizzy tries to get cute, some shit like this, it just doesn't work because of that. Yeah, so then king f8 and, oops, right? Very bad. Very fucking bad. So you can let him do what he needs to do. Me, because of the way I play, I would not have seen that. Or let's just pretend, because this isn't how, this stream isn't supposed to be how everyone should think like a 2000, and if you don't, you're shit. It's for the people who aren't at 2000. Let's keep it simple. Me, I'm just going to take here. Why? It rips his ass open. It rips his ass open. The bad parts is it gets him a little bit, his rook now, it woke up a little bit. And his bishop has a little more scope. But, you already know that everything in chess is a give or take. Anyway, Michael did exactly what I said. In fact, I don't even like to see the move list. And that happened. And at this point, but yeah, we have to have the move list, right? Because then we can't see the readout. At this point, maybe even some shit like that's possible. How bad would that wreck us? Okay, we gotta take. The knight is still pinned. Now the engine is asking for here, because it knows c4 is a bad makalaka of a move, and he's not aware of it. Now Michael can take this with the knight and create a threat, but I'm telling you, just as a positional player, c4 here robs the world of anything worth a shit. That is just a bad motherfucker of a move. And it's so silent. Because you're just that at the right time could really undermine you. Hey, what's going on, Welsh Canadian? If I started thinking like a 2000, I might go to the hospital. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. This isn't for the good people. I'm just saying, even though there are like, wow, flashy moves available, doesn't mean we need to make them. There's always a simpler line that can be understood by a 1600 really easily that still maintains an advantage. And let's face it, 1600 playing a 1650, that motherfucker's not going to look for knight takes g4 anyway. That's the last thing on either of their minds. So you have to teach them moves that they can win with. They're not going to be looking for that move, Yeah, and honestly, one of the reasons that I see it so quickly is because it's not my game. You know what I mean? I didn't have anything invested in this. I didn't. The nerves aren't working for me at all. I'm just seeing a position objectively. I didn't go through this, and I'm not thinking, okay, if he does this, if he does that. I don't have the game, you know what I'm saying, wrapped up empirically in my mind like you do and did then. So I'm just saying, like, flash this position in front of me. I want C4. It's just a bad bitch of a move. I'm not saying if you miss C4, you know, well, Jesus, fuck, how long is it going to go or anything. I'm just saying for me, it stands out. But I'm a positional player, not so tactical. Now here, knight takes, and I agree. For that feeling reason, right? If you can play with your feelings a little bit, which you're not supposed to think with, but I know, but add some feeling in there. This feels final. See, it gets a question mark. Here's the reason why. Queen takes, knight takes. Well, you might say, oh, okay. But who cares about this queen nonsense? The knight still ended up there. So why is knight takes better? I'll show you why. Wham! And this bitch is in the fucking game. This move goes... This move goes... Right? Think of the sound a move makes in your head. Maybe that'll work for some of you. It works for me. You've heard some of these masters maybe, right? Talk about, you know, that's a loud move or that's a quiet move. Quiet doesn't mean waiting. Quiet doesn't mean non-move. Quiet means when the situation seems to be calling for, you know, a backpack full of TNT, you throw in a black cat, and it sets off the fucking you know, the avalanche just the same. Just a shift, clink, and all of a sudden your opponent's going, shit. Because I'll tell you a secret about chess, about high level chess. Zugzwang is not reached almost ever using explosive moves. Quiet moves, slowly strangling moves are what causes a zugzwang situation for someone. I'm appreciating the quiet move more as I age, yes. And queen takes is a quiet move, but in this position, it makes no sense to me almost at all. Boom! This is not a quiet move territory. The guy's already almost in zugzwang. He can't move shit. Now it's time to set the bomb off. He's limping already. It's when your opponent is not limping, but he's just limited, that you want the quiet moves. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to watch as much as I can of the U.S. Champs 2 Canadian. Yeah, John Ben, you know, I call it the armchair quarterback syndrome. You know, I mean, I've seen almost every move I see a move, almost every game I see moves that Danya misses in Bullet. Why? I'm not invested, dude. I'm just watching pieces move, and I'm saying, oh, if you could get this fucking thing right here, but I would never see that in my games because I am playing it. I am in control of the pieces, and that puts you in a different mind state. If I could disconnect that and just look at the board and play calmly all the time, but I'm just not set up like that. I'm just not built like that, right? Yeah, I'm sorry. I honestly, I forget the engine's on, dude. Right. Yeah, I don't like analyzing with engines at all. But you're right. If you're going to do a real... Like, if the game is worthy of it, and you're going to do a real analysis, you should go through it once without an engine and once with. Yes, I believe in that fully. But anyway, that's why I believe with Knight Takes here. It keeps the fucking pressure. Because You're telling, okay, because I like to put chess into English like a word problem. I'm telling, black is telling white, I got you knight trapped. I've got queen mobility up the fucking ass, right? I move this knight somewhere, I'm coming over here with fucking mate threats. And the immediate thing you do is trade off the pin. Well, now white is in a lot less trouble at this point. He's still busted, but he's in a lot less fucking trouble. You know, because I mean, maybe white even goes in for the exchange here and just lets it happen. You know, hey, even this shit, right? Well, obviously, you know, I'm not talking about exact moves, but I'm saying taking with the queen gave white options he didn't have before. White has no options right now. Taking with the knight forces him to do things. You got to move this brook. Now we play this. Now we get this, and it is fucking over, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Super Potzer. I forgot that the engine was on. I know. Okay, if I were to argue Wally, or Michael, I'm afraid if I call you Wally, people won't know that you're Michael. Whatever, right? W dog. The way I could argue Queen takes is a good idea is simple. Chess 101. I've definitely got an edge here. I can see and feel. Time to trade down. But I don't think I would have traded down until he got a... But you're right, he couldn't trade queens. We just worked that out. He's going to lose a rook. He's going to lose the exchange at the very least. Maybe that fucking knight. Not good, right? Okay, so we know that he can't trade queens. So maybe there is a little bit deeper idea there. But for the 1400 who's struggling, keep it simple. Take with the knight, with the threat. This is no threat. This is just, I'm done with this. Let's I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. This is, goddamn. It's just fucking terrible, and there's nothing to be done about this at all. What is white's best move after knight takes? Oh yeah, rook f5. Just unfucking real. Okay, but see what I'm saying? White has no fucking options whatsoever. That's not the time to start trading pieces, I don't think. Every piece trade, you risk at least, depending on the position, of course. I'm not saying here, but, just in general, when you've got a huge advantage and you start trading down, every piece trade makes that advantage go down a little bit, almost guaranteed, depending on position. But here, you've even got the sick f5 again. This check now, while there's a knight there, fuck me running, dude. Someone just lost a game. You've got 93 here, just as a right now move. It's over, right? But I can't argue this being best because, okay, I'll take with the queen, take with the knight. Brook moves over. Maybe something's won here. Now that f5 is being shown again. It's your game no matter what. So that's why I argue it's. But I'm just trying to hammer home the point that when two different pieces can take the same square, recapture something or whatever, or move to it even, sometimes it matters which does and sometimes it doesn't. And it's worth your time to work it out. I know Wally did. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, in general, when two pieces can get to the same square and you want to move one of them to that square for any reason, just do at least a quick summarization of if I get the knight there, I've got these benefits, and if the queen there, and right there, did you hear how I said? I don't even have a position in my mind. I'm already leaning toward knight there. Like the queen, and I wasn't even picturing a position. And then just go with that gut. Just put the knight there. Because then, if your opponent comes in with a 1-2, whap, if that was a blunder, you can, instead of going, oh, fuck, come on, and I dropped a piece and I didn't think about it, you can at least say, fucking A, nice play. That was the one move I didn't see coming. You outplayed me, good game. But you can, when you're analyzing the game later or showing your coach, showing a friend, or showing people online, you can say, here, my thought was, the knight looked good there because I could pound off to this square. I didn't see he had this sneaky move. I just missed a move. But you're accountable for your own chess instead of just saying, well, I mean, you can clearly see that the knight fits inside the square, right? So, I mean, knight it was. You know, if you play that way, it's fine, but then don't expect to, like, improve at all. You have to be very critical of your own play and go over your games carefully. That, Michael, that C4 felt like somebody had a hot poker on me, just barely touching my skin, and then they took it away at that moment. It's like, oh, fuck me. It's gonna burn for a minute still, but that is so much better, right? Why Queen G6 is so good? Oh, you didn't see why Queen G6 was good in that line? Bro, really? Okay, so takes. Man, it's a pin. You have this, you're looking at a checkmate threat. You still have this pressure. No. Queen G6 is where you want to be. Why here? Literally every square but that one is covered. And I mean, do you want to be there? Right? So yeah, Queen G6, absolutely. There's nothing that can be done here. In fact, the engine's saying just desperado moves. Now comes our C4 and... Or, take here. What the fuck's he gonna do, bro? Alright, so he gets his knight back in with a little bit of tempo. You can take. Queen takes. Now we play our... Yeah, I was thinking that was played already. There's some trouble here. And that's not easy to do, what I just did, right? But where you get better at doing those is... I mean, I'm going to say it. I'm just going to say it. Fucking tactics problems. If you just do those every time you have a few free minutes, I mean, you're going to understand. Yeah, 93. Oh, I'm just saying. 93. Okay, so 93. Then, yeah, Queen still has to play there. But the problem is you can't win the Brook. You can't win the Brook. You can, but it's not fucking ideal. I mean, you look at takes, and takes. Not in this exact situation, but I'm saying if White had a better position, some shit like that, and you're suddenly not in the game. You're suddenly the one getting mated. Or with threats. So yeah, that's just simply to keep that queen active. Boom, Queen G6. Oh no, not here. Yeah, here, Queen G6. Because let's say, what's this guy gonna move? He's gonna. Yeah, this looks reasonable to me. But you're just coming in because you've set it up your position to take advantage of his weaknesses. So what if he does this? Fucking check him. Where's he gonna go? He's forced there. You check him. Well, you don't have. Oh, I guess you can't check him, right? Ooh, the hit on the knight is fake, guy. It's fake, y'all. It's fucking fake. There's a pin on this pawn. I mean, you can see. There's just no hope here. It doesn't matter almost what happens here. There's no hope. So there's our awesome C4 move. Yeah, black is doing fine. There may as well not be a white bishop on board. You know, I mean, black does not even have to castle. You know, something like this and that. I mean, you're looking just fine. So we have that. Okay. Oops, sorry, I got the engine on again. Yes, I'm not. Before I do anything, I'm going for the check. We've got that. Now, you almost have the fucking rook sack, but not quite. King e7, and you do. Oh, maybe Michael was scared of this action. But he didn't have to be. This you just take. Michael, what the fuck is Queen e6 about? I do not like that move at all. Oh, were you looking to juxtaposition these guys? Yeah, knight h5, absolutely. I don't agree with moving my queen away from that fucking killer-ass square. Yeah, well, they get up and they just try to play safe moves instead of buttoning it up, huh? When you are winning, you should attack even more. And, you know, unlike poker, which we just discussed, right? Once you get a little, you know, once you get a stack going, you can just ride it for a long time and before you have to start playing again. Once you get an advantage in chess, sometimes you can do that. Sometimes you can't, right? It depends on what's going on. A for honesty, everybody. Check out what Wally put. A for honesty. It's the same as when you know, you're winning a chess game, and you know you've got like a queen and 3 pieces against a lone king. Listen, somewhere there's gonna be a mate in 2 or 3 or 1, maybe even. Does it matter? Did I look for that now at this point? Did I push myself that hard to find the best move in this situation, or does any move that doesn't stalemate immediately win just because I'm winning? You know what I mean? Knight h5, you are threatening knight g3, right? And that's mate. Well, it's the exchange and mate to follow. Is that what the computer wants here? Computer wants, but okay, so 8.5 for that, 8.4 for this, yeah, they're equal moves. Because this you have this check, right? And that's bad. So the only way to save it is to, I don't know, do something. Do something like that, or yeah. But even then, you can still go for the check and be fine. There's just no way out of this. Yeah, I don't like this move. It's just kind of a waiting chump move, but Waldy's right. This is a situation where it doesn't matter what's played. Yeah, rook takes d2. I mean, you know, why not, right? Rook takes d2 check, boom. That's why I like this quiet move first, boom. There's a quiet move. It's a quiet move that's explosive because you are threatening this now. You are threatening that. And there is no checks. This, we know that can't be played now. I like right here, I like King e7. Let me see what Mr. Engine says about King e7. 8.5 best move. 5.5. So he's going to have to defend with his Nizzy. And then I can take this fucking pawn That looks pretty risky. So maybe that's not the best line. But, hey, it's an idea to check out anyway, right? So he found that move. Yeah, Michael's just gaining some space and calling it a day. Oh. He's just giving shit away now to get this Brook fucking, Fuck, I have the engine iron. So yeah, I just found this. But that's maybe because the arrow was on it. Knight h5 is what I would have played there for sure. Yeah, and that's a good idea too. You know, to kind of limit your play, because if you play a lot, like you know, most streamers do or whatnot. I mean, you have no choice. But like, if you have a bad day where you're just like, oh, I cannot see shit, you can just be like, okay, I'm gonna go outside. But for, you know, streamers that are regular anyway, unlike me anymore, but you know, once I fire the stream up, you know, I just gotta play chess, whether I'm playing bad or not. You know. Really? That's the best you got, huh? So definitely this Brook first, then this one, and it's call it a day. Yeah, I looked at that. That was my first instinct, was to do that. And hang that queen. Oh. That's mate. Sick. Sick. Mate, bitch. I knew this was a critical moment and should have worked that out better, but I thought, you know, it's just why I have a low tactics problem rating. I would have taken this first, no problem. That takes, then just take there. I'm in zero. Look at this shit. Even if bishop takes, dude, just here. Check king f8, and I've got a fucking mate threat, and I'm on a piece. I mean, there's nothing to be done here. It's just a joke. I mean, I'll have to go back here. You know what I'm saying? Hang that queen. Look at f7. Right here. Oh. Cute. Wally, I missed that, bro. It's checkmate. I missed that. I didn't spend enough time in this setup, clearly. What a setup, dude. Slamming them like an Alabama slammer. Sickening, dude. And I would like to remind everybody that this wasn't, you know, an online league. This was some over the board stuff, bro. Some dope shit. That would have been a tragedy. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that to my attention, because, you know, honestly, my eyes were not open to that threat at all. But yeah, that was a. What's up, Salty? How you doing, baby? What's up, my G? Yeah, that was a really good game, and you know that was played like I said over the board, where it's kind of hard to play over the board. You know, for those of you who aren't used to it, it's a bitch. Um, alternatively, alternatively, when I play online after having played at the chess club for a long time, it looks strange and I can't get used to it right away. Fuck it, I'll just grab the whole center. Yeah, especially to Mr. Right, Mr. 13 Hondo. Here I'm going to do something strange. I'm going to play knight e2 with the idea of f3. I don't mess around with that. You know, I'll do this. I'll deal with knight e8 and f5 because maybe I'm just gonna lash out first. Yeah, Mate and One's Salty knows. Listen, when you're streaming and you have checkmate and one, that ends the game, and then your audience is waiting for something else. If you do not make the mate and one, but keep moving instead, well, that riles chat up, and you get to play more chess. It's a win-win situation. Why do you think Esserman does it, and fucking Salty does it, I do it, CL Smith does it? Every motherfucker out there misses mate and one. That is a strategy. That is not a mistake. I just want to be clear on that. Strategy time. Yeah, I mean, it's like, hey, well, that night doesn't make me the happiest motherfucker in Tittyville, but I'm gonna let him have whatever that is. I'm just gonna go for this, I guess. I don't like 3-0 because 3-0 makes it sound like you got enough time to play a chess game, but really, you fucking don't. I gotta play. Keep my eye on c4 here is the problem. You know, otherwise I'd like to make a move like that, but I don't really want to take. Watching Casa has. Are you smoking marijuana? You. No? What's good, you sexy motherfucker? Mr. Salty, I can tell you what isn't good is my chess. But it's never improving. So it's just something I've got to live with myself. All right, I mean, let's knock him. But Salty, that being said, I have been learning tricks from players like you. Such as when to get a free double up knight or doubled up rook, right? I mean, he didn't take my fucking brook, dude. Right. Fucking bizarre, right? I am just such garbage at 3-0, bros. I just am not good at this time control, yo. I'm just going to keep attacking things and definitely miss, you know, cool shit like checkmates and expecting this or this even. This one might even be better because of this, you know, my dumbass is still over here. Tricks are for real players, homie. Okay, I clearly want to move here, but is there discoveries that suck? It doesn't matter. I don't have increment. Fuck. Yeah, it's time for a pee break. Who wants a long game? Good game, HJ. Oh, I hate 3-0. I hate 3-0. You know, I don't, you know, I don't know why I just hung a piece, you know. What's up, don't play when you're sad? No 10-0. That's not a long game. Give me increment. Give me 10-5. I don't play plus O anything. I played that 3-0 to show people why I don't play 3-0. Basically. Don't play when you're fucking sad. He'll be sad he spent that dollars. Ah, there we go. What the fuck? 10-0 is so long. Hey, different walks, right? Different walks. Casa prefers to Casa does not like 10-0. Casa yeah, I do, but right now I'm not really in the mood for anything. Casa hates it too. He gets low on time a lot. You know, I've been playing this line and it's been working, but I've not been playing this line against 2,000 rated drunks. So, you know, that's gonna be interesting. And here I just take immediately. It is a center pawn for a flank pawn. That's fine with me. We'll just. I could play d4 here. I could play d4, but then that you know, d4 might even be fine here. I'm gonna fucking try it. Let's try it. Otherwise, I'm going to. Yeah, I like 10-5. You know, because damn it, I don't want I'm running out of time to be part of my chess game. I'm getting low on time, but can slam 2 or 3 moves out and get 15 seconds. It's better for me, you know. I'm not 20-3, you know what I mean? Not that I've ever been Mr. Speed Demon on the chess. And I guess Art never came on. I wonder if his internet's not fucked because I haven't seen him in a couple of days. So he pushes past. Okay, he pushes past. This is okay with me because I believe the idea here is knight up, and we're actually going to be playing f3. And he has no real way that's good to hold on to this center. You know, this is hypermodern play. You do not take the center at first. Then you do. You get you attack the center and then get someone to overextend. This looks good, but it's I don't think it's going to be exactly what he thinks it is. I like the 15-15 too. And now they've got that 30-30 pool, but it's like, fuck, man. 30-30 is even ridiculous for me. Like, 2020 is kind of what's up at times. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wonder here if that Queen B3 isn't just fucking annoying. Nah, probably not, right? I should no doubt be playing like Bishop F4 or something, but you know, with this kind of shit coming, I don't want to close my bishop out of there. Yeah, I mean, you know, for me, 15-10 is long blitz. I mean, fuck, that's just the way it works. I want a little time, you know what I'm saying? And why not F3 now? All right, I'll be right back, you guys. I'm going to go see if this fucking cat's around. Yeah, you hear? Yeah. Bozo's calling for her right now. Miss Spooky, let's get the fuck back inside before you kill yourself. Okay, so I decided to trade down in that center right here. I wasn't going to. I was going to play something like knight here. But I decided, you know what? I think I can make this a decent sized target. I really do. Trade off these bishops. We'll see. We'll see. That's okay. Maybe I should go something like this. That's about a bitch. I don't mind trading down here. Knight out is a good move, I think, because I also have the opportunity to do this. But I'm getting up in his shiznit. And if I'm able to castle, why? Which I'm probably not going to be able to do. But once I get a brook to this file, you know, I think it's looking semi-decent. Okay, so he wants me to move this there and then queen here maybe, right? That's okay with me. I also could have gone this way. Prevented the move and attacked the pawn. That could have been really cute. Probably better than what I did. But I am attacking a pawn at this point. Ish. But really what I want is, you know, maybe some... maybe knight f4 wasn't so great, come to think of it. Maybe I should have played knight f2. Knight f2 is just fucking groovy. I don't think it was bad. Because if he does go bishop g4, then I just play queen c2. Probably, and I'm good to go. Okay, takes the queen. He's going to want to get his knight in on d3 right here. He's going to see about doing that, I think. Yeah, I fucked up. Knight f2 was definitely my move. Still pretty much anybody's game, but... I thought they did have 30-30 for a while. I think they took it off. You know, like I was saying, that's even a pretty big game for me. But at least, you know, for a streamer, it's a lot easier. You know, this seems like such a fucking cucky looking move. It might just be one. It might just be one. I guess I'm gonna trade queens. I was thinking about queen c3, but I don't really like it too much anymore. And then maybe this. Just keep him out of c4, right? Yes, exactly. I'm not a great big fan of all them flagging chances. You know what I mean? Play up one. Start grabbing files. Really wish I'd played knight f2. I mean, what are you going to do, man? Okay, then we've got to be resilient. Let's trade the Brooks. As far as I can see, there's no way I can lose in like one shot here. It's going to take a little more than that, but it's still not fucking wonderful for me. That's kind of a hard move to make because I was honestly waiting for his Brook to move somewhere so that I could play this shit, you know. But I think he sees it. You know, one of my rules for like tricks that I have up my sleeve for possibly if there's a chance is I give them a few tries and then I just assume that they see it, and then I'm just gonna go do something else. See if I can't try something else with this Nizzy. Okay. Take the Brook first. For sure. Now I go here and I've got this. Now I've got my threat from a different spot. See, I've gone from here to here. And it's better because I've got checks. I've got checks. I've got threats. This knight is dominating the bishop. This is one for white. The problem with just blanket saying that is I don't know how to win with white with this. I can recognize it as one with white though. You know, I mean, he just missteps once and like plays plays that or something, and it's over. I have two immediate threats that he can't do anything about. Hmm. Um. I think I'm going to keep my bishop. Now, I don't think this is a good move, but I don't know about that. That might, knight here might be getting somewhere, but then, I'm infiltrating. So, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. This is definitely one for me. I just don't know how to win it. Hey, what's going on, 350? Talking about them city streets. I mean, boom, boom, boom. With this to fall, I've got 3 passers. Or is that too? Is that too fucking much? Maybe I should play Brook here or something, right? Oh fuck! 17 seconds. See, this is why I play longer games, guys. This takes a minute to. Now, normally he would have the check here, but it's not going to win anything in the end. I mean, maybe he wants to go for that guy. Maybe I lost here, but it's looking aight for me. I'm down a piece, even material, with more to come. And I have 2 passers. 3 passers. I vote this is a win-win situation here. I vote this is a 1 game. I forget I only have 5 seconds here. Neo, if I didn't move something to safety, it's because I suck dick. It's because I've got a big pair of fucking balls in my mouth. Just constantly. So looking for the check. It's okay with me. I'll just hide here. Right here. Looking good. With 2 minutes on the clock right now, I could easily outperform here. But seeing as though I have how much I do have, it's not looking so freaking hot. But I'm gonna keep coming. I'm gonna keep coming. I know I can win this. I really don't like this. He might just get somewhere. I need this, and then I'm feeling better about life. A lot fucking better. But Mr. John Ben's no Potzer. Yeah, but the thing is, after I play to get 2 minutes on the clock, I will not have 2 minutes left anymore, and it will be a different position. I'm gonna let this pawn go. I'm not gonna need it. If he takes that pawn, I might just sack the Brook. Yeah, this is almost too fucking much, dude. No, here. 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 Think I can get it from here, y'all. There's no fucking way I can't. There's no way. There's two connected passers. I understand the king can get involved. He should have taken that with the Brook. And we're probably playing to a draw, I guess. Look at that, dude. Look at this. Damn. Yeah, he can take that. Yeah, it looks like it's probably lost for me, huh? Damn it. See, again, Yeah, I was playing for the win. I fucked it up, in time trouble, I think. Again, time trouble. See, D4 right there. I played C4, which is fine. I've played D4 there. Yeah, D4, it's the move. You go in. Okay, I didn't start out the best, strongest way. Definitely did not. I thought I would have a plus sign by now. I guess I just got outplayed the whole time. Knight takes E4. Apparently, well... Yeah, well played, John Ben. Famous last words. Yeah, it was a nice battle. It was a lot of fun. Now, let's see. What I did, not the worst thing in the world, but what if it was Knight F2? Knight F2 is actually worse. I like my knight here better. Yeah, I considered this actually. Knight down and to here. But I went the other way. Okay, so now I'm at +3 almost. Now I'm running. Could have castled. Did not castle. Shouldn't affect my score. I got out of the opening really well. Yeah, this is one. I fucked that up somehow. So now is when I figured Rook AC1, which lost a little ground, not too much. Now I put the Brook up here. I'm just slowly sucking dick until I can't find any more to suck. I'm still maintaining 3, which is fine. I'm glad, dude. Yeah, Rook C1 made sense. I'm really, if he trades, all this stuff, I was really looking for some tricks over here on these white, because this ain't as solid as Black thinks it is. Anything that looks too solid is usually attackable, Okay, so, I don't really understand why, Knight, that's a comp move. Now we trade Brooks. I'm at +5 almost. And I went knight f6. Equal to the top move. I'm dominating here. I chose that move. I chose to retain my bishops. He did that shit. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, bishop d3 makes quite a bit of sense. I checked him, which can't have hurt. I'm at +5.5 here, guys. Managed to, what, lose this? Yeah. And I knew this isn't losing. It's not an advantage, but I'm not losing. I knew it wasn't. Look at I'm still finding the moves. I've got to reinvent my win, but I it's still same general position. I can do this. We're drawn, and somehow I fucked the draw up. Drawn. Look at that. Textbook. I'm playing every move. Oh, shit. Son of a bitch. Why didn't I just hit the knight? Oh, I did not hit the knight because I did not want that knight coming here. Because then I figured, how am I going to protect the fucking... Yeah, how am I going to protect everything? Oh, that's some master level shit. Just letting him get this check for that. Holy shit. You know, this very technical, intricate, you know, and you can't really even do this shit because they've got checks to get out of it. I mean, could you queen? Takes and then... Oh, that's what they're trying to do, I guess, right? And then queen? Oh, no. Not queen. Now threaten it. Now, oh my god, it's asking me to walk into a rook fork so I can queen. This is so naughty. This is so fucking naughty. Yeah, and then you get this fork if I queen. So you got to do the... Wow. Yeah, okay, so I'm not fucking feeling so bad about missing this cocker win. Definitely not. Check. I'm going up, sorry. Oh, fuck, I guess I'm not. Yeah, queen, and then he's got a knight check. So you have to under-promote. Wow, that move is just so important. Yeah, that's why I don't do well at these endgames tactics problems either. You know, these endgame problems. I'm not a genius. Just re-raise. Yeah, I'm telling you, Nitrocks, that was fucking nuts, right? Right, truth. That's what I'm saying. This looked pretty simple, cut and dry. Two passers against a rook and a knight, maybe. For me, two passers against a rook. Even though the kings could get involved, I thought that I could win with those passers. That's why I ended up... I don't even think I saw that position. That's why I ended up taking this knight here. This knight here. I thought for sure I was one here. I mean, how can you not win? The problem is you just have to start taking pieces off. You know, if you take, and this. Well, you got to chase it. Now he gets this. And he gets there. There's no way to stop him. So, I mean, well played, John Ben. You know, I wish I could say the same for myself. I had some tempo there for a minute, but then it, you know, it went to hell. Yeah, I mean, I can't be too disappointed about that game. I had the game at one point. You know, I did well and outplayed someone, which is fun. You know. I did, yeah. Once again. Once again. I actually have to get going and eat breakfast and maybe see if I'm gonna stream or if I'm gonna DoorDash for a little bit, or if I'm not going to, and then I'll be back in a little while once I figure out what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that D7 move was just absolutely, and then to have to walk the king up there on that last variation where the knight was over on the rim, it's like no king there, lost game, and it's like, God, the how accurate you have to be. Yeah, for sure. I'll probably see you guys a little bit later. I just got to get out and do some things, namely get my belly full. But I'll be back. Thanks for the games, everyone. Fuck. Well, I had the raid set up, and then it fucking canceled on me. Yeah, I think we'll do. But there's on the online there's a raid now option. You know what I'm saying? Which is annoying that I only have cancel at this point. Maybe because I'm not on my channel on the You know what I'm saying? Oh, there it is. It's showing up, I think. Yeah, we could do some ZH until they start crying about the BattleBot shit. You know what I'm saying? We could do that, bro. Oh, there it is. We could do that, Chips. It's showing up, I think.
Squirrely, you sexy beast, brother. That's what I like to see, my man. How you doing? Do you have a freaking killer stream or what, man? You have a killer stream? You have a fantastic time? One would hope so. Oh, he offered a draw. Yeah, no. Hard pass.